about to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for.
Welcome back to another Meals of the Week video. So if you're new here, my name is Vicky and I do these videos pretty much every single week. I also do food hauls and a lot of lifestyle content. At the moment we're doing kind of weekly vlogs or an extra video per week, and this week's extra video is going to be a Q&A that will be up on Sunday. So I'm going to take you through everything we've eaten as a family of 5 over the course of around a week. So if you enjoy this kind of video, make sure to leave a thumbs up so I know to keep making them. Subscribe if you're not already. And let's go and take a look at what we've eaten this week.
When you're down and you stare out your window, hoping that you'll come up with some words to say. That's not okay. When you feel like you're fed up with heartbreak, and you know that you can't take another day. Well, that's not okay.
Making a doner kebab in the slow cooker today. So I have got a recipe up on this channel, I'll leave it linked down below, of making my homemade like FAKEAWAY doner kebab. Last time I did it in the oven. This time I'm going to do it in the slow cooker. But what I'm going to do is put some, I've got 3 large garlic cloves. I'm going to make almost like a little trivet with them. Can't actually see very well in there. I'm going to lay my garlic in, and let me prop that up a little bit so you can see it better. So I'm going to lay my garlic in, and I'm also going to pop in, I've just got an onion that I'm going to kind of peel into layers just so that the meat doesn't sit directly on the bottom of the slow cooker, and then this will also help to flavour it. I haven't used lamb mince because obviously at the moment we just kind of buy what we can get, and I had some really good offer, I think it's, what is it, beef and pork mince, and it's a 20% fat. And I want to use something with a bit more fat content because otherwise it goes really dry. And then I'm going to put it on low. I've got loads and loads because there's 5 of us, and once you start slicing it thinly it doesn't go that far, but also it's really good for like leftovers for sandwiches and wraps. So here comes the messy part. So I'm going to form it into, well, I suppose kind of like a, normally I would do it like a loaf of bread, but obviously I want it to fit in the slow cooker. I'm going to try and squash it together as much as I can, and then I'm just going to pop it in on top of my bits, and they will probably stick to the bottom of it a little bit, but that's why it's just onion garlic is fine. Here we are out of the slow cooker. It's been in for about 5 hours. And as you can see, it's left all the like garlic and onion behind, and then that's all the oil that's come out. So I'm going to discard that. I'm going to pop it into a tin and let it cool, and then put it in the bin. And then I'm going to let this cool completely before slicing it really, really thinly, and then having it with some wraps and salad. So the next night I was actually really unwell, and I don't know what I came down with, some sort of migraine or something, and I had a really bad headache and felt really sick. So Steve decided to cook me dinner, which was absolutely lovely, and he was like, oh, I know you always do meals of the week, so should I film it for you? And I was just like, if that's what you want to do, just do it. So he showed me the footage and I decided to just put it together, and he did really, really well, bless him. He can cook, he just doesn't cook very often because I'm a bit like, it's my domain, and I take control and I can't just leave him alone. I'm very interfering. So it was really lovely for him to cook for me, and he's definitely going to do it more often now. So for tonight's dinner I'm just making some flatbread pita pizzas. These are ones I had left over in the freezer from ages ago, and I've just put some tomato puree, a little bit of chopped like sandwich chicken and ham, a little bit of grated parmesan cheese and some grated cheddar. I'm just going to pop them in the oven, and then the boys are going to have some leftover pasta with theirs, and Steve and I are having leftover lasagna. Right, so here we are all dished up. So the boys have got the older boys have got 2 pizzas. Bailey's got leftover Marry Me chicken pasta. Jake's got leftover tuna pasta. And Oscar's also got leftover tuna pasta. And that's what the boys are having. And I'm going to dish up Steve and I some butternut squash lasagna. And here is mine and Steve's leftovers. And we've just got some little tater tots. I'm so excited to have with our butternut squash lasagna. So this was actually some pizza chicken breast that we got from Muscle Foods, and they come with a little sachet of crumb, like mozzarella crumb, to put on the top, and then on the inside there's like a pizza kind of tomato base. Really nice and really filling. So the boys had those. So for tonight's dinner we are having a prawn pasta salad, prawn and salmon pasta salad. We had a few prawns in the freezer and a little bit of salmon that needed using up. So I'm just going to make the salad to go with it. So I've got some cucumber in here, we've got tomato, red onion, red pepper, I've got some spring onion as well, and then I've just put some coriander, some chilli flakes, some lime juice and a bit of garlic powder. And then I'm going to add my pasta and my prawns, my salmon to this and make sort of a Mary Rose kind of dressing, and then that's what we're going to have for our dinner. And I might add avocado as well, I'm not sure if we need it or not. So I've added my pasta now. I'm kind of doing it in stages. I've put in a load of lime juice and also a lot of fresh basil and loads of salt and pepper seasoning, and it's tasting really good. This is a really good one to make up and keep in the fridge for like during the week, and then you can just have it for lunches, or you can just add a little bit of chicken or tuna or eggs or something to it, or salmon or prawns. And then I'm just draining my prawns, and then there's the salmon that I cooked earlier with a little bit of chilli, some garlic and a little bit of lime juice on. And then I'm going to mix the prawns through it and make the sauce, and then probably flake the salmon on the top. Right, so here we are plated up, and I've just put the salmon on top and then the avocado as well, and topped it with some fresh basil, and it looks really good. I'm really looking forward to this. So we've got a pasta, prawn, salmon and avocado salad. That's what's for our dinner tonight, and I'm really looking forward to this. It looks really good. Right, so here is our dinner for tonight, and I've got roast beef, which I roasted a few weeks ago. I haven't just dished it up, it's been in the freezer. Then I popped it in the slow cooker in some of its beef juices and cooked that for a couple of hours. We've got some roasted carrots, some roast potatoes and roast parsnips, keeping it simple this week. I've also made the gravy with the beef juices and some beef stock cube and also some corn flour, so like proper beef gravy. So this is Bailey's, Jake's, Oscar's, Steve's, mine. We haven't got any Yorkshires because we can't get any eggs, but that's what we've got for our dinner tonight. So this is actually unprecedented. I don't normally film our empty plates. I mean, why would you want to see that? But I had to film it, if only for my own records. Look at them, all clear plates. I never ever eat a roast dinner. I've probably said it on this channel so many times. If I cook a roast dinner, then I never want it by the time I dish it up. And I think it's because we just didn't faff so much and we had less veg. So not that we don't like veg, but we had less veg, so there was less prepping and planning, and it wasn't overwhelming. And yeah, clean plates all round, which is good, and I'm happy with that. And now they're gonna have some ice cream as well. Tonight's dinner I have made a corn and cauliflower rice stir fry. It's got everything in it: mushrooms, there's onions, red pepper, leeks, what else have I got in there, some garlic, corn pieces, some cauliflower rice, and then loads of seasonings: smoked paprika, balsamic vinegar, chilli, basically like I used to make with the corn and cauliflower rice if you've watched our channel for a long time. Then we've just dolloped a bit of yogurt on top. Dolloped, that's very professional. A bit of natural yogurt on the top and some red jalapenos, and that's what we've got for our dinner tonight. Nice high protein, low carb dinner. So for tonight's dinner we've got pasta bolognese, and this was not cooked by me. This was cooked from start to finish by Bailey. He actually made the sauce from scratch. He followed my Instagram stories. The same video is also up on this channel, so I'll leave it linked down below. But if he can do it, anyone can, and I'm very, very impressed. It tastes amazing, and it looks brilliant and it smells really good. And he did the whole thing, cooked the pasta, he's put the cheese on. So I'm getting used to these boys cooking for me. And the boys are having theirs with pasta. Steve and I are probably going to have some veg with ours. And yeah, very impressed. So we have got the same as the boys, but we've got some cauliflower rice mixed in with ours. And then I've just chopped up some courgette and mushroom. We've topped it with some red jalapenos and some natural yogurt instead of the cheese. So this is my one. The boys are well enjoying themselves upstairs. And this is Steve's, and that's what we're having for our dinner tonight. I hope you all enjoyed that video. Don't forget to come back on Thursday for our weekly shopping haul, and then on Sunday morning at 7 AM. I mean, obviously you don't have to be here at 7 AM, but that's just what time I set to upload. I'm pretty sure not many of you get up just to watch me and Steve chat. But we will be back on Sunday and Thursday with more videos this week. So until then, take care everybody.
This is what we waited for.